Hello everyone, this is Imuu and today we will be discussing why Sanji will 100% be a Conqueror's Haki user. So in this video I will be debunking a lot of the theories that people have on Conqueror's Haki users and on Sanji specifically, and why people say he cannot get Conqueror's Haki. One of the most common things that I hear about Sanji getting Conquerors, people say, well, Sanji is very strong and he's one of the monster trios, yes, but I can never see him getting Conqueror's Haki. Like, if you don't see Sanji getting Conqueror's Haki, that's your problem. That's not a flaw in the story, that's literally your problem. Go wear some glasses and see him getting Conqueror's Haki, cause this is one of the worst arguments I hear. Another argument I hear is Sanji doesn't have the leadership skills to be a conqueror. Well, you haven't been reading the same story, I guess, because since the introduction of Sanji, from the arc that he was introduced, we could see him ordering around the other cooks. Something as simple as this, him ordering around Devol, and Devol being literally a subordinate of Sanji. He's literally under his command at any time. The G5 changing sides and deciding to follow Sanji even though he didn't want them to follow him. Viola changing sides and deciding to help the Straw Hats just because of Sanji. Sanji literally leading half of the Straw Hats to Zoo, and the Straw Hats literally being called the Twirly Hat Pirates. Like, Sanji clearly has leadership skills. Same with Zoro, same with Luffy. Another argument I hear about Sanji not getting Conqueror's Haki is because of Sanji's dream. Oh, the All Blue isn't that good of a dream to make him become a conqueror. Firstly, that's a bad argument, because the All Blue is literally something that doesn't exist. The All Blue as a dream was reflected in Sanji's backstory as something that people laugh at him for him dreaming of finding it. Something that is really hard to pursue as there is no evidence of it actually existing. So is it a hard dream to achieve? Yes. Is it something like the Pirate King or the Greatest Swordsman? No. However, there's also another part of this argument. Let's look at other Conqueror's Haki users and compare their ambitions. You'll find that ambition doesn't have anything to do with being a conqueror or not. The best example of this is Whitebeard. Whitebeard's ambition was literally to have a family. Tell me, does having a family something like the Greatest Swordsman or the Pirate King? I guess not. What is Rayleigh's dream? We don't know, but it probably wasn't. It was something like Whitebeard, or possibly to help Roger become the Pirate King. Odin, what was Odin's ambition? Was to travel the seas and adventure the world. Yamato, what is Yamato's ambition? To travel the seas and see the world. So this argument is really weak in my opinion, as we have seen a lot of characters that don't have top tier ambitions that wield Conqueror's Haki. So that's a bad argument. And the final argument is literally this page. People use this page from the b.d.a arc to say that Sanji doesn't have a strong will or doesn't have strong willpower, and tells Zoro to, instead of fighting his dream that's Mihawk was right in front of his eyes, to throw away his dream so that he couldn't die. But what people don't understand, they take this panel out of context, as when you read the b.d.a arc, the whole theme of the whole arc is willpower, and Sanji in this specific panel is being a hypocrite, because Sanji himself couldn't throw away his dream, and the only thing that made him survive 85 days of starvation was his sheer willpower to live and achieve his dream. And he literally got this sentence because he saw Zeph throw away his dream. However, Zeph didn't throw away his dream. Zeph created a possibility for Sanji to go and find both of them their dreams. It's the same with Shanks betting his arm on Luffy. Zeph bet his leg on Sanji. That's why Luffy got really pissed off from Sanji, because he's not repaying the debt that way by sticking with Zeph all the way till he dies. Zeph wanted him to go and fulfill their dream, and that's what Sanji got to the conclusion of at the end of the b.d.a arc. And you could literally see Sanji fighting the red-haired pirates in his flashback with the intent to kill them and continue living and finding the All Blue, even though he had zero chance of winning, and people were standing there mocking him of his dream. So the idea of Sanji having a weak mentality and weak willpower, very bad argument. And this panel specifically, go if you want to understand it and still don't understand what I'm saying, literally just reread the b.d.a arc as a whole, and you will understand the core meaning of Sanji being a hypocrite in this specific panel. So if after all of this you still don't believe that Sanji in this scene was being a hypocrite, then Oda even clarified it even more at the end of Luffy vs Don Krieg, when Zeph literally told Sanji I happen to know a certain idiot who would do the same thing that Luffy just did with Don Krieg, signifying that Sanji would have done the same thing. He's just being a hypocrite at what he was saying. And following this panel, a page after, you see Sanji thinking of what Zoro and Luffy just did, as both of them reflect Sanji so much. And by the way, I understood this panel specifically from this thread on Twitter, from this person's thread on Twitter. So go check it out, as I will leave it in the description. So I literally debunked 4 arguments about what people say about why Sanji cannot get Conqueror's Haki. And the cherry on top, Volume 100. As you can see in Volume 100, its name is Conqueror's Haki. And as you can see on the cover, we have Ace, Yamato, Luffy, Zoro, and beside them, all of them, is Sanji. So this is literal foreshadowing right in front of your eyes. Oda literally stating Sanji will be a Conqueror's Haki user in the future, and you're still blind. Because Oda could have easily put another character with Conqueror's Haki. Kid, Oden, Kaido, Big Mom. He could have restructured the whole 3 volumes in order to have all 5 Conqueror's Haki users. However, Oda likes to play his games. He literally put it right here as so people could look back at it when Sanji gets Conqueror's Haki. And in my personal headcanon, I see that when Sanji gets Conqueror's Haki, his Conqueror's Haki will only affect men, which means only men will be knocked out by his Conqueror's Haki. Females will have zero effect on females. And this is my headcanon, and in my opinion, I also see at the end of the series, when Sanji and Zoro continue bickering, their bickering will literally split the sky. Like them just messing around saying that I will kill you, and the other person saying I will also kill you, will end up splitting the skies. So this is why Sanji will 100% get Conqueror's Haki in the future. Whether you agree or not, you could argue in the comment section down below. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, as it really helps me out a lot. And if you want to join my Patreon, the link is in the description below. So this is Imuu, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!